Maybe the Weevil's going to make its presence known.
Weevil can make it through with that 50-bullet clip. It certainly helps you with some engagements around the map. I would definitely go after something like the Razorback, even if you bring out a Man of War here. Like the Man of War with rapid fire is phenomenally good.
And I know we've seen it very infrequently since the nerf, but in a search where you just have to pick up one kill, does the Vesper have any play for you? Especially when you're trying to maybe break in or hold a tight corner in Mansion.
I think the Vesper is good on this map, especially when you're trying to find intra kills, but you need to play like in and around Mansion. You can't really play anywhere else with the Vesper just because you get that medium range
Overkill makes it through too, so could you go with maybe an M8 with a backpack with just a Vesper grip or quick draw, something like that? Is that something you could just consider?
It's something that can be brought out. We've only seen it from one other player, and that was Aqua way back in Stage 1 when he did like an overkill with an Argus. We haven't seen anybody else do it there, so it's going to
we haven't seen it at all, but we also haven't seen...
going to choose the Ripper, by the way.
We haven't seen 3 subs really come off either very often, so this is going to be a bit unusual. So Overkill, what else gets through? Overkill, everything related to the sniper, thermal, smokes.
Shiva rapid fire pretty good.
So you think after the Ban Protect, even though they try to mix things up, this still plays to OpTic Gaming?
Yeah, I think just overall in this series, like, they're favored no matter what slips through. If there's anything that maybe brings the skill gap a little bit closer, I think that might help out 100 Thieves a bit here.
Well, we've seen the Ripper. I've watched some players play wagers, and this is one where we've actually seen some pretty sick plays. Like, it's a little bit more realistic because you can get it a bit quicker than thinking about some of the weapons. It's something that becomes a little bit more viable. Like, is ability usually better in its place? Sure, but it's something that can be viable in search. I'm curious if maybe Crim can make some plays here.
I actually like it a lot in Uplink. You know, you have the extra armor from the drone you're carrying it, and you have a Ripper, and because you no longer have the auto-aim from the beatdown, Ripper could help you out there. But yeah, I mean, last time we saw 100 Thieves play this map, they also brought out a War Machine. They also brought out a Sparrow. Granted, they were able to push that to round 11. Curious to see if this is going to be just as close as the other game we saw.
All right, well, let's talk about, we're taking a look at the map here. You know, you mentioned maybe your bunker stacks. Are there any other, I don't know, plays or any other things you'd like to see maybe from the offensive side of thing for 100 Thieves?
I think maybe you do just like a quick Mansion hit. You send Toon towards top bedroom. You send somebody along the high wall run, because if you just wall run along the glass, if there's a guy playing on tables, like, he could spot you. Like, it's very easy to see through those curtains, so you got to hit very up high if you want to make that push over towards top. It's all going to come down to executes for me. Like, if I'm on 100 Thieves, I don't want to slow down the game. I don't want to play for picks. I don't want to, let OpTic Gaming hang around. I want to have fast rounds, very decisive rounds. Just be confident with your pushes and just try to overwhelm one specific opponent.
Well, still, I think we're both leaning towards OpTic Gaming for this one. It's hard not to, especially when you take a look at the current standings. But you just saw TSM, they're kind of down and out of it the way they're probably feeling, but they come up with a big win here to kick off the night. You'd like to see 100 Thieves maybe have a respectable performance here against OpTic Gaming, steal a map, play them tough. Game 1's not what we got. That was pretty much a steamroll from the OpTic side. But let's see if they can get it done in Game 2. To bring you the action, we'll toss it over to Jack and Matt.
I'm ready for the infamous Aches 4-man bunker offensive stack again with Ripper.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It worked one round against Rise on Stronghold last week, so the Ripper did not come into effect last week. We saw the War Machine, but War Machine does not make it into this one.
No.
No War Machine. But you'd like to see, like, just draft like a normal specialist we usually see, like,
we're not.
Maybe have different plans use the Ripper, but I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me anyway.
Hey, I think this is one that's going to be close. We'll see how it all plays out, though. I see Remy is using a Varric stock PO6. I'm going to be watching him off the break for a second from the side of 100 Thieves. Just see if he can maybe hit this top.
They got Johnny with a Haymaker shotgun.
Hey, there you go.
You got a Royalty with an Argus as well, and then Aches with a Haymaker too. So you have 3 shotguns set up inside of Mansion, and you have the PO6 watching the back. So they're going rapid extended mag laser on the shotguns. And actually, if you go on board with Scump, he can actually see that there's players in there. Just not realize how many are there, but they're actually able to take him out, and they have bombed down. So this is one that 100 Thieves puts themselves in position to win.
If you know Legion from the Pink Wall, this is actually a strategy he's employed for the last 6 months of the game because of its strength right now.
Hey, see, Karma with a Vesper, interesting.
Rapid fire
makes it through.
Rapid fire on this Haymaker there. Johnny gets the better of him with the shotgun. We'll take another look at it here in round 1 as 100 Thieves go up 1-0.
It's a good first round there from 100 Thieves, unorthodox strategy.
Unorthodox perks, too, actually rocking that gung-ho.
Yep.
In perk 3.
Something we don't see too often as well. And,
I think it's a great perk just because of the name.
well, look, I mean, you use these odd strategies and they end up working. It's not the worst thing in the world. You see Crim's going to be going over with the Weevil SVG overkill class. So let's see.
The Haymaker with extended mag is pretty sick. 22 bullets in a clip.
Bullets, yeah.
22 bullets.
Shotgun.
Haymaker clip. Very potent. Royalty flying on through with the Argus now as they've 3-hit Mansion. Remy's about to be pressured by multiple players of OpTic Gaming.
Well, he should just run. They should just try and get bombed down at this point.
This bomb's going to be planted. And now they've got smokes as well. Aches with first blood. This is looking like another potential 100 Thieves round win as Remy's got free kills all over the place.
Well, they're able to turn it into a 3v2, and now they're going to have to retake Mansion, which is going to be very difficult. You see Royalty comes down with the Argus. He's able to pick one up. Crim now left. The 3v1 picks up one with the Weevil. Now searching for more.
With time ticking down, you expect this to be a 100 Thieves round win. Yeah, this one is definitely done. They've spotted him as well. 100 Thieves going to go up 2-0, and now the smoke shotgun strategy coming into play. 100 Thieves changing up the meta.
Smoke
so
the
far
site
it's
out.
working for 'em.
Smoke the site out, pick up the kills. It's a pretty solid strat. See here, Aches in the final kill cam. Picks it up with the Haymaker, and you're right, that with rapid fire too, and 22 bullets.
Yeah, he's got 22 bullets, so he still has 5 times that amount of ammo in that weapon. Hey, he's getting the job done. OpTic Gaming now back on offense. They're down 2-0 in this game. So multiple Weevil setup. Brecky now brought out by Formal as well. He's got this thermal sight, trying to spot whatever players he potentially can. OpTic looking to execute towards B. Johnny with the Haymaker cleans up one. Second player, Aches, is there as well. Gets challenged yet again. Crim 6 evening the numbers back out. Formal still using the sniper. He's left in a 1-on-2 up against Remy and Royalty.
And all they have to do is just not peek him. And wait, that was
no. That was Royalty was right next to him.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
worry. The Argus does not have
there.
that
I was like, I've seen some crazy clips with the Argus.
No.
I was like, I did not see where Royalty was on the minimap. But Royalty comes from behind with the Argus.
3-0. Let's go,
Here
100
it is.
Thieves. They're taking this game. Let's go ahead and watch 100 Thieves now on offense. You've still got the... Oh, this is now the coveted 4 shotgun setup. As we will go ahead. And no, they've switched over to the KN-44 with reflex, quick draw, grip, and stock. And it's just a three-man bunker hit from the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, this is the strat. They go over towards the bunker and they're
playing for the late game too. I mean, Remy
sit there and wait.
Rocking GI unit and Mothership.
Did not even realize that.
Wants to.
Well, Aches gets his Ripper. Johnny's able to take out Crim there, but Karma's going to take Johnny out. When do you think we see the Ripper come into play? Up top.
It's right here.
Kitchen.
Right here.
We will.
Oh!
There we see Formal. It seems like he's got a shotgun of his own. It's going to be Remy, the last one alive. Spots one, not able to connect with the hit fire. OpTic Gaming gets their first round on the board.
So Aces play call, the 3-man bunker hit doesn't work out there. Quick draw, rapid fire, stock on the Weevil. I'm happy to see the Weevil in play. It's just a different weapon when rapid fire is available. There it is, Scump closing out the round. 3-1, OG finally on the board. The 3 shotgun setups working so far for 100 Thieves, definitely more potent on defense. As now, we will see Aches ready to go with that Ripper. Want to see how it comes into play here.
I don't think it is. Fortunately, I think it's just a little bit of a pointless selection.
Nope. Never say never.
But it'll be Scump getting up in the top bedroom. Crim is going to pick up 1. He's going to move the bottom mansion area. Probably try and get bombed down here at A, which you'd think is the one you would not want to attack.
Ripper!
Aches has lost this guy. He has no idea where he is. Now he's going to finish him off with the shotgun. It's going to be the soul. He's going to be the last one alive here. 400 Thieves. He's going to pick the sniper rifle up. Oh, fire a wild shot there. He's going to go challenge it again. Just making his presence known. But he's going to have to get over to A. Bomb down.
He's still got a chance.
30 seconds left. One player up top gets a hit marker. Not able to finish him off. It's going to be OpTic Gaming winning 2 rounds straight. Seems like they've kind of caught on to the 100 Thieves strategy here.
Yes, the 3 shotguns. It now seems they're encountering more and more people from a range they are not nearly as good at. OpTic Gaming positioning just a little bit better. As now, 100 Thieves going to go back onto an offensive round, having to try to figure out what exactly they could do to keep this lead. As now, it is a Razorback out from Remy. Quick draw rapid fire stock on that gun. Remember, because of so many submachine guns were banned, kind of leaves it with these maybe less preferred subs. Remy with 2 kills on the round. Challenged now, pops overdrive. Challenges yet again. A 3-piece from Remy. And now it's Formal left in the 1-on-2.
It's a good use of overdrive.
Yeah.
Right there. Just obviously, the players trying to track each other. Very difficult to track that player with overdrive.
Oh, no.
He does not spot him. Formal's going to come around the corner. He's going to get tagged up. It's going to be Aches able to finish it off. What the hell is he?
BRM, I think that is?
That's a BRM or... Yeah, it's a BRM.
All right, so the BRM quick draw ELO rapid fire stock. Quite the good weapon. I think I've seen Scump use this in the 70 challenge, now being transferred over to Search and Destroy on Stronghold. Smart guy that Aches is, always has the meta
well, we see,
in his back pocket.
It's actually good we do rehearsals, because the stock class for rehearsals that we usually have somebody run is the BRM, so we know what it looks like in the kill feed. So the gun we don't
always
see.
thinking of us.
Yeah, we don't see often at all. Aches just trying to make it easier.
Oh, this is a nice little spot from Johnny.
Oh, never thought to play this with a shotgun.
Fortunately, hasn't earned that counter UAV yet.
Well, he's getting close. No, actually, he died off of those streaks. So
Yes.
he's got the HC. No counter UAV. The Ripper still in play for 100 Thieves. Johnny's going to draw first blood. Karma's able to take out Remy, though. Royalty's going to finish one off as well. So now Karma trying to figure out where this player is. Kind of has an idea. He's bought a bar. Does not know exactly. He's going to get flanked by the BRM from his side. And Formal's going to come up right behind one. Able to take out...
Oh my goodness! Formal just says, no, this is not what's happening. This is not what's happening. Okay. This game, too, is definitely interesting. Okay. All right.
That was sickening.
All right. So
That's around. That's pretty important for 100 Thieves.
says, you know what? That's a pretty good counter to the BRM. I'll give you that one, Formal.
it's an important round. I mean, 100 Thieves could have went up 5-2 there.
That was disgusting.
Royalty actually goes right by that guy on the bottom
Couches.
couch.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now
That
Prim
arrow
6
turn. Catch him. Yep.
cleans him up there. Johnny still in the HC.
Oh,
Does
see you
even
later.
the numbers back out. Formal with a sniper. Still doing what he can to peek. He'll go ahead, fall on back. He's gotten a call out that there's pressure towards top kitchen. He needs to help his teammates out. Player just to his left, Karma, helps him out there. Remy left in the 1 versus 3. Razorback is all he's got. And now he's been seen. Karma cleans him up 4-4. OpTic Gaming.
You look, 100 Thieves was a 3v1 away from making this the 1-round game for them, and they let OpTic Gaming get right back into it. And now it seems like OpTic Gaming has kind of figured out some of these unorthodox strategies.
I'm not in the best shape, Matt, but I'm still out of breath from that Formal snipe.
Yeah.
You can wind up casting the beginning of this round, thanks.
I think it's probably all the yelling that you do on stream over the weekend.
Hey, I lose weight on those streams from how much I'm sweating, but Formal, with how he's sniping right now, he's probably sweating playing this game. It's a 4-on-4. Scump actually gets first blooded by Remy yet again. That Razorback is treating him quite well so far in this game, leading his team currently at 7-6.
The Razorback is great at range. Obviously, you throw rapid fire on it. Becomes pretty viable, obviously, once you get all the other SMGs out of the game. So it's a pretty good option there. I think you saw the BRM was actually watching over towards bunker. It's going to be Krim trying to get a little bit of a flank on. He's got one player directly to his right. Does not spot him, and Krim makes that a cube.
But now he's got to watch his back. That's the issue. Yeah, there's Royalty with the Argus.
Oh,
Formal misses a shot as well. He's left in the 1-on-4.
and he's able to take out Karma with the shotgun as well. So Royalty picking up 2 straight kills. Royalty picking up a 3rd there with the Argus, and 100 Thieves 1 round away from taking game number 2 here. Versus OpTic Gaming doing some unorthodox things, but getting it to work in their favor. I mean, look, we say we want people to change the game up when they play against OpTic Gaming, with the ban and protect. They definitely did change the game up, using some stuff we usually don't see. Now they're making it work for them.
Can OpTic Gaming force around 11? It looks like they've kind of brought out.
Oh, Krim has his Ripper now as well.
Got a beautiful push towards middle map, and Formal actually doesn't get first blood. He whiffs a burst. Royalty gets away with his life, and that might spell disaster for OpTic Gaming in round 10.
Well, they're going to rely on Formal to make a play. If you see at the top of your mini-map, he's green arrow all the way on the flank. His teammates just need to stay alive long enough so he can make a play. Karma's going to probably pop his Heat Wave here. It was going to be had a player coming around the corner. Formal just jumped right over somebody. Doesn't see Johnny. Johnny's able to pick it up. That's a huge kill. So you see Scump coming through driveway over towards the A site. He's got one player directly to his left. Scump going to be the last one alive here. The 2v1. It's both players directly in front of him. Not going to be able to finish off either of them. And 100 Thieves. Haymakers, BRMs, and the Argus. Come on in. Take game number 2.
We got a series now, Matt. We got a series now.
At least we have 4 games.
We do at least have 4 games. That was fun to watch. Hey, 100 Thieves, they brought out some
changed the game
unorthodox
up.
play, and they made it work as they'll take map number 2 by a round count of 6-4 for now. Let's send it over to the guys on the couch who had a fair share of chuckles in that map.
I'm going to be 100% honest.
That was awesome.
I didn't mind it at all. You know, is it different? Is it unorthodox? Sure. But if you don't think you can beat a team straight up when you're outclassed a bit right now, which, I mean, the rankings kind of hold true for, try something different. Yes, it was different than what we've seen from any team so far, but it worked. Now, do I think if OpTic knew that was coming, or maybe had they seen that before,
I think something they could have anticipated.
But it worked out. I mean, Royalty going off with the Argus, they're getting it done. Formal had that crazy 1v3, which is pretty sick to see. But yeah, I don't mind it. Change the book, man. If what's currently not working, I liked it. I didn't have any problem with it, honestly.
I mean, look, OpTic Gaming, they tried to make adjustments to, I guess, counter. You saw them bring out a lot of M8s. I thought they were playing really well when, they had a good distance between players and they were kind of sending one person to send out and scout around, see if they can maybe find a pick or at least find one player, and then not necessarily like overwhelming them, because shotgun's, of course, really good close range, but you know where that person is. You have enough distance between you and, I guess, your lead blocker in a sense, that you could trade the kill effectively after that. But yeah, some good stuff from 100 Thieves throughout that whole game.
I don't know if that would work on all search maps, but something like Stronghold, where so many engagements go down in Mansion when you're talking about close range, it's something you can get away with. You see Remy hitting a nice snipe on Formal there, but yeah, it was different. But if that's gonna get you wins right now when you desperately need them, you gotta try whatever it takes. In my opinion.
Look, there were many things OpTic Gaming could have done. They didn't really do much EMP checks just to EMP a certain area. See, okay, this is not safe to push. I thought they should have done maybe a couple more B hits, just try to get that bomb down early on, and then play over near the half wall position just to take advantage of the fact. Yeah, this was a nutty 1v3 from Formal, and you think if that 1v3 doesn't happen, 100 Thieves probably close that map out.
I thought if OpTic took the game, it all changed there for me for sure. They were getting blown out. He has that crazy 1v3. I thought it might give OpTic the momentum to get back in it,
but now you've made OpTic Gaming mad.
Yes.
And we're going into an uplink.
And shotguns aren't going to save you, unfortunately, in uplink.
Especially on Infection.
I have to think, if OpTic... I already thought they were going to take this match maybe more seriously than they needed to. Just if you... I mean, they could take a loss. You're the big favorites here. But I already said the history with the Aches. I thought they were going to come out pretty hot. Now that happens in Game 2. We could be looking at one of the bigger blowouts we've seen. Infection's usually lower scoring, though.
Going into the ban and protect, I banned the M8. I banned the Man of War. I banned maybe the XR2. I forced Formal to use a different assault rifle. I try to open up room for somebody like Remy to find more success with the SMG and just ban out the typical things. Obviously, some other things will make it through that OpTic Gaming aren't used to playing against. Is there a chance for them to win the uplink? Maybe not. Can they make it close and competitive by banning out some certain things? I think so.
I mean, that's kind of what we wanted Ban Protect to be used for more when it was first implemented. Getting rid of a lot more weapons, targeting various things, and I liked what they did in the last Ban Protect. We'll see if they can do things here as well.
Maybe flood the map with smoke grenades as well, and just try to make them uncomfortable. I think that's the best bet at going at OpTic Gaming. You're not going to win you're not going to beat them in matches or maps going at them gun on gun. We've seen that.
Well, that's what most teams try to do, and it's frustrating. They try to play them straight up. They fall into exactly what OpTic wants to do, and then they get throttled more often than not. It seems that 100 Thieves might be willing to change the page a little bit here as we get going into the uplink. I think what they're trying to do tactically is going to work a little bit more in search just due to the nature of the game mode.
Also, we've seen them use the LMGs now. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring out something like a Dredge going into this next map just to help them with those long-range engagements.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some LNGs. We haven't seen much throughout here, but the guys are going to hop into Ban Protect now. Let's see what 100 Thieves can do to mix this up. Johnny and Scump going to be first up here.
I think Overdrive will make it through. I think Overclock will make it through. If I'm OpTic Gaming, I would. They're going to protect the VMP. I'd probably put my focus on getting the attachment
rifle. Okay. All right. Grip comes off. We've seen Remy. Remy did that last week. Hadn't seen him do it. I think all the way back to the qualifier. I saw him do it once before.
That's essentially adding recoil to the guns.
The only times you've really seen it come off. If you guys could slide through here so we can take a look at who's banning what. So it's Royalty. So high caliber is going to come off from Karma. Pretty standard stuff from OpTic thus far. Well, I accept that of having to protect the VMP because you're a little bit worried it'll get hit. So they go ahead and take care of the two attachments. Let's see where Aches goes with it.
I mean, overall throughout the series, if I'm OpTic Gaming, I'm honestly not too worried if something like Overclock makes it through. You're the more slay-heavy team, so that should only help you out, I would think. Aches bans the Reflex. They banned the Elo sight as well, and this is attacking the assault rifles.
Is that almost as effective for you as just banning like 3 assault rifles like you mentioned? Does that almost handle it in a similar capacity, at least for some of those long-range fights? Turns it a little bit more sub-heavy?
The BOA sight is still pretty good to use. I mean, it's very similar to a red dot, so I know it doesn't do the same thing for me. I would have much rather have banned out a gun itself. Take away the M8 from Formal. Take away the Man of War from Formal. Force the assault rifles on the side of OpTic Gaming to just use something like an HVK, which obviously isn't as effective on
You
this
did
map.
mention, though, that part of it is trying to make OpTic uncomfortable. You got to think when you're used to using, red dot or Reflex in 100% of your games, you don't think it'll be that big of a deal?
No, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Now, Overdrive does make it through. Scum looks like he missed his pick, so he gets auto-locked with a Sparrow. Johnny locks in the Hive. Is no one going to pick Overdrive here? Remy's got to pick over. Remy's a 100% Overdrive. No Overdrive on the side of OpTic.
They're so used to it being banned out, and well, maybe Scump was going to be the guy to do it, but he takes the Sparrows. You have 3 weapons now.
Also, no kinetic armor. I think Scump may probably have tried to lock in kinetic armor.
Is this the uplink that 100 Thieves wins? They've got Overdrive.
I don't know.
They've got Overdrive. You got rid of some stuff of the Ban Protect that may annoy OpTic Gaming, but got to think you ticked them off a little bit in the game, too. They're going to be coming out for blood now, but this might be... I don't want to say it's one of the better chances, but just due solely to the Ban Protect, it's going to mix things up for OpTic in a capacity that maybe I
if I were to give percentages to it, I would say 85% chance for OpTic Gaming to win, 15% chance for 100 Thieves to win. So yes, there is a chance.
That's better than I would have thought the odds were coming in before.
I want to see what their class loadouts are going to be at the start. Like, are they going to flood the map with smoke grenades? What are they going to use? They got to get Remy going early on because he's the guy with Overdrive in the game. You get him. Maybe he could snowball the game out of effect, just getting some key dunks or making some big plays with Overdrive. I got to see what weapons they're going to use. And also, like, are OpTic Gaming going to bring out something like the BOA site here? There are a lot of variables that now enter the game.
That's true. It should be interesting for sure. We'll have the guys take a look at some of the classes as we go here early, but we're already guaranteed to get towards the CTF, and thinking forward a little bit, you got to think if they're trying...
They do the same thing in the CTF, I think there's a chance they could take it.
Well, exactly. That's my point. Like, I feel like Uplink and Hardpoint, despite the Ban Protect and changes, it's going to be hard because it comes down to more raw slaying. It's still going to favor OpTic no matter what's in the game for me.
Yeah.
But if you take a look at your S&Ds and your CTF, you have to think there's a chance for 100 Thieves, just mixing up a little bit to steal again.
I'm trying to like theorycraft like the wackiest class setup you could use.
We'll talk about that during this uplink. You and I can spit some ideas around. But guys, we are getting ready to go. It's going to be the Game 3 uplink. Can 100 Thieves win their first of Stage 2 by bringing a little bit of variety against OpTic Gaming, where OpTic continue their hot streak? To bring in the action, we'll toss it over to the casting desk.
I'm excited. I hope we see LMGs again. I want another shotgun.
Oh, we're going to see the Hive.
Maybe an Elo sight.
You looked at me. You're like, is Hive allowed? Yeah, Hive is allowed. Yep, you can use Hive.
Haven't seen it in a while.
No, it's not very effective because you die pretty quick.
Yep.
No competitive match, pro match. So obviously the Hive go away once you die after you throw them down.
The reason you're laughing over there?
Just because it's ridiculous. I mean, I mean, we've never seen it.
We haven't.
And then Scump doesn't lock his in, which you figure would have been overdrive. He ends up with a Sparrow, and Aches just pulled out the largest. As soon as Jack saw my
looked at Matt's screen.
Go to my screen.
I just see the we both have it up.
Go to Jack's screen. Go to the game.
I just saw the largest weapon pickup ever by a character.
So if it came up and Jack was just started laughing.
That's 3/4 of the screen.
So Aches is going to be going with the dredge with Varix, Fast Mag, Quick Draw Stock.
It's a potent weapon.
So I think we should stay on with him. He's going to unscope his dredge there.
And this is
the power of the dredge.
This is the power of the dredge with the Varix sight. Remember when this game first came out? It's what everyone talked about was the dredge and how useful it could be. Now it's time to show its strength. Is what Aches is thinking, as it is one weapon that you can definitely rain down fire with, and just like that, Remy should get actually at least a 1 point off the board. Yeah, that's going to be 100 Thieves going up 1-0 in the first 30 seconds.
All right, so now it'll be OpTic trying to fight for that mid-map control. Looks like Scump in the kill feed is using a KN, if not mistaken. Actually jump on board. Yeah, it'll be a KN with extended mag, quick draw stock. Obviously, reflex in ELO out, so it's going to affect assault rifle players pretty heavily. Looks like Krim is actually gone with the BOA attachment. Seems like Johnny the same.
It's basically a third version of a red dot,
and it's got like a little bit of a target finder there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good against. It's really good against smokes, if I'm not mistaken, because it'll highlight red if you see someone through the smoke. Very useful. Now Scump, though, moving up this drone. This should be at least a 1 for OpTic Gaming. There you go. That'll put them on the board after the first minute. They finally found some ground after Crimsix goes on a 3-streak, Formal on a 5-streak. You give this man the M8, he'll get the job done.
Yeah, they probably should have gotten rid of the M8. Kind of slipped through in the banner protect here. And Formal's going to knock down a 1-point throw. Not going to be able to earn any more streaks. Ake's going to get up top now with his Varix Man of War. Trying to put some shots down at range. Not going to connect. That's where you really miss having that grip.
Yeah. And Karma's actually using the Varix Man of War himself. Once again, with Elo and Red Dot both being banned out, forcing some of these players to use maybe a little bit more unorthodox type stuff. This is probably the most normal class I've seen all game. The VMP long barrel quick draw stock weapon. Remember, grip's still not available as well. The drone being rotated down Snow Street. About 2.5 minutes remaining on this first half, and OpTic Gaming stopped that push in its tracks. They're going to look to grab this drone and start another offensive play for themselves.
Yeah, and you're going to see Formal's going to be the one leading the way with the M8 trying to get around the corner. Not going to be able to do so, as you see Royalty picking up one Johnny with 2 big kills there. The drone, though, still in the hands of Karma. Gets off the 1-point throw just in time. It's going to be OpTic Gaming up 3-1.
Nice play by Karma to just stay alive with the drone no matter what. Kept himself hidden, so he had enough armor to get that throw off. As Crimsix is still just using that 2-perk setup. Long barrel, BOA sight, quick draw, and stock all on that M8. Stacked up class, tries to get the RK5 kill. Won't work out for him there, and now with overdrive, Remy's trying to pick up that drone, but I do believe it fell into like a crack on the map, so instead of being able to get it, it's going to sit for the full 15-second reset, and that's going to hurt 100 Thieves a lot.
And that's unfortunate because he picks that up with overdrive. That's probably a 2-point play. This is a tie game.
Definitely. 100% it is. And instead now, his overdrive is gone. They have no map positioning. And OpTic Gaming of 4 alive as they're going to try to pull it out from their base.
That's an easy kill there from Karma as Krim picks up the other one. Now trying to get the drone further up the map, trying to get a 1-point score. He's going to make it to the tank. Should be able to get this one over the top, but he looks like he's going to wait for a teammate. They could potentially try and force this one in for 2, and nope, going to settle for the 1-point play. It's actually intercepted by Aches in the back of the 100 Thieves base. Nice play.
Yeah, beautifully done. He set it up perfectly. He's just stood on top of that kind of grave site, immediately went for it. He's going to throw it back over towards his teammates as he knows he's being pressured through grave, and now Royalty will grab this drone and get it out of his base for the most part. 1 minute remaining now on side number 1. 100 Thieves. They get 2 down on the side of OpTic Gaming, make it 3. Now they'll go ahead and play for a push down middle map.
I don't even think they need to go down the mid. They could have taken this B street, settled for a 1-point play, but Royalty with Heatwave, and he's got some good teammate support there. You see Remy's going to pick up 1. It's going to be a 2-point play, and should be 100 Thieves tying the game up.
Wow, beautiful movement by Royalty. Still alive. The beatdown coming into play. Scump had the Sparrow.
He got 1 with it.
And that was about it. Sorry for missing that one. Just had to watch the offensive push from 100 Thieves. 30 seconds remaining. OpTic now looking to strike one final time before the half comes into play. Scump watching over. Back barn does clean up one. This KN-44 showing its power in this mid to close range engagement. Formal. Oh, he loses a one-on-one narrowly in middle map. Crim 6 has active camo though with the drone. This will be a dunk, especially with no heat wave available. 5-3. Crim still staying alive. 10 seconds remaining. Thought he had a secondary pistol. That's not the case here. It's at the half. It will be 5-3 in favor of OpTic Gaming. As we saw BOA sites, Varric sites, 48 dredges.
I think
Man of Wars.
I think you bring the dredge back out.
Off the
If
break.
I'm Hunter Thieves, yeah, I probably get in a Tau Grandma, I bust that dredge out, and I would even say bring out a second dredge at this point, Jack. I mean, what do you have to lose, right?
Yeah. Hey, the dredge can be very useful, but I think the issue that comes back with it yet again is it's got a similar pacing issue because of how bulky those LMGs are. Not the best gun to run and gun with. Scump, I think that's why he's kind of favoring the KN-44. Reminds me a lot of the HVK in certain scenarios as he's doing work with that iron sight at the moment, 13-8. Actually, really nice stuns coming into play from 100 Thieves just to slow the pressure from OpTic Gaming for the moment. Man of War back out. That Varric sight, in my opinion, just makes it that much more potent, especially from range. As now 100 Thieves have cleared out middle for the moment. They're looking to already get on the board early yet again.
Well, you remember correctly, like, they tried these unorthodox things against, like, Rise last week, and they actually put up better fights than normal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is it's a viable
with camo right here,
strategy.
this should be a dunk. This is going to be a tie game, man.
Tie game, yep. Fairly easy dunk there for 100 Thieves. Ake's only 275 away, not going to earn his counter UAV. So you see Royalty there throwing down some shots. It's where you really need that grip with the submachine guns as
got it.
VMP starts to get a little bit out of control, but
it would make my day if the first uplink 100 Thieves win is in the second to last week against OpTic Gaming.
With using BOA, red dot,
sight.
BOA Varric.
They're changing the meta. This is stuff that will definitely be
Hey man, look, it's
brought out
stuff that people are afraid to do. It's definitely changed the game. You see Royalty there with a lightning, and they're going to get a dunk out of that. And it's going to be 100 Thieves going up by 2.
100 Thieves in the lead. Royalty and Johnny having great games. We'll go ahead and see if Formal uses that specialist. I do believe we just saw Royalty. Someone just called it a Cerberus, if I'm not mistaken. So that will come into play on the side of 100 Thieves. The throw gets intercepted by Aches. So there's no 1-point play for OpTic.
So he may actually hold this in the back of his face forever.
Forever.
And actually, it's going to be Royalty was controlling a Cerberus. He was trying to bring it back towards Aches. But at this point, Aches should just go. He should just sat all the way in the back of his face. No reason to even bring it out over there on the B Street. Now let's see that ends up hurting 100 Thieves. And actually, no, they pick up the drone. It's actually Remy tossing it forward.
With overdrive!
He's going to have overdrive. It's going to be another 2-point play.
Oh, no!
One. He gets cut down the last minute. So it's going to be 100 Thieves here, up 3 against OpTic Gaming.
And Aches actually clears out the OpTic Gaming player who was in his base. That's Crim 6. So it's a 2-possession lead for the side of 100 Thieves. OpTic so far inside 2 have really struggled to get middle map control. Karma, 10-22. This CUDA not working for him so far on this map. Just can't seem to get anything going, and there has been no answer to the Cerberus as of yet. Finally, I do believe it's been cut down after some EMPs are tossed out. Scythe was used by Formal. Crim 6 for the moment still alive in the opposing team's base, and just like that, Royalty cuts him down. 2 minutes left, 100 Thieves. This is their best chance at an uplink win yet.
Well, it was a nice play by Royalty. They actually toss him the drone to try and pick up an easy gunfight, and he throws it down and then takes out that player. And now he's actually got the drone all the way in the back of the base. So all 100 Thieves has to do is guard Royalty here for a little bit. He's going to reset the drone, but it looks like they have another player set up at drone spawn, and it's going to be Johnny. He's going to get tagged up in all directions. But 100 Thieves going to win this game. This is the push they got to hold here.
This most certainly is. Scump kills himself with the HC. Probably got shot right off of using it. Formal by himself at middle map. He realizes he's just got to ditch this objective, and now the drone is going to be brought all the way into the spawn of 100 Thieves. With 90 seconds remaining, this is actually possible, man.
I mean, it's very likely at this point. I mean, at this point, if you're 100 Thieves, I bring out one dredge and I sit him in the back with Royalty. So Royalty is going to get pushed, it looks like, from every direction. He's going to just dance around with the drone. He could hit this lower wall run and try and hit all the way down.
No. That there, it's not actually possible to do.
Oh, you can't?
No, you have to see. You have to get on the other side of the map.
Okay.
It's only on the one side of the street.
He thought the same thing then. So at least So don't feel completely wrong. You see the hive?
Hive!
The hive. So
Yo, just hide! Just shoot it all over and hide! Look, yeah, he's gonna barricade himself in.
He's going to shoot the hive all over the drone spawn. You got to think, it's going to get one of these players.
I think Karma did get the drone. He's got it out. 45 seconds left. Picked up by Aches. He's got camo to use.
They're going to bring this one to the back of the base.
Oh my god! This is gonna be a 100 Thieves map win!
This is it.
They're gonna win Uplink!
This is it. They bring it all the way to the back of the base. You see Scumbid uses Sparrow.
Oh my god.
Everyone on 100 Thieves has their ability at this moment in time. No, Johnny's Hive is still out.
Oh my god!
Johnny's Hive is still out. You have Royalty defending with Heatwave. And Remy's got Overdrive, and that's it.
The host has ended the game. I would say that...
That's going to be 100 Thieves. I would say it's a 100 Thieves win there. 8-5.
This is a day that British OpTic gaming fans are going to want to forget forever. Their team loses to Iceland in glorified kickball, a.k.a. football.
I've guessed some interesting games.
Now they lose to 100 Thieves in Uplink.
This by far takes the cake.
Next, Gordon Ramsay. Is he from... I have no idea. From England? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to say it.
100 Thieves wins in Uplink.
There you
First
go.
one in
and
stage 2.
100 Thieves are up 2-1.
They're up 2-1.
This series is everything I could ever dreamed of and more. For now, let's send it back over to the analyst couch for their thoughts on that game 3.
I joked earlier today that if Iceland could beat England, anything is possible, and 100 Thieves could beat OpTic. I was joking. They just took the uplink. That was their first win.
100 Thieves are winning the series.
They may very well, and
they're winning the series.
You know, they're doing some unorthodox stuff, obviously, but this is what you kind of wanted teams to, maybe try out earlier in the game, see what was balanced, try some different stuff. It was never used, and now you see 100 Thieves using some stuff to their advantage. OpTic Gaming not able to adapt and maybe use stuff in a similar fashion. I don't think we really saw Dredge or anything coming out from the side of OpTic. So, I don't really know where to begin, but by mixing up the Band Protect and some of these different starting classes, 100 Thieves have gone ahead and given themselves a 2-1 lead. They've taken the S&D. They won their first uplink since being an organization here in the CWL. It might start snowing here in Los Angeles.
I mean, what more needs to be said? This is what we've been waiting for teams to do, I guess, all year long. Finally, 100 Thieves do it. Sure, they might get some flack for bringing out some of these unorthodox stuff, but it worked. They won their first uplink of Stage 2, a monumental occasion.
What's scary to think about
and now they're up in the series.
What you have to consider now if you're OpTic, FaZe, Rise, some top teams. So they're... Oh, okay, is 100 Thieves messing around a little bit, trying out some different stuff? They don't have a lot to lose. Sure. Yes, they are. But it worked. Now, what becomes scary, when you have several $1 million on the line at Champs, you don't think someone's watching and saying, hey, this got under OpTic skin, this worked a little bit, might start practicing with some different stuff.
If I'm playing at those finals, Champs, I'm protecting
anything is possible.
I'm protecting a concussion. I'm banning tac mask. I'm banning trophy systems. Yeah. I'm doing whatever I can.
Exactly. Anything is possible. It's going to be a wild final stretch here. A couple months leading up to the World League Championship. But yes, this is correct. 2-1 lead for 100 Thieves. They've mixed things up and it has managed to work against OpTic. Can Aches and the crew get... would this be Aches' first win here in Stage 2?
Well, he subbed in for OpTic Gaming. You remember that one time?
His first win with 100 Thieves, right?
First win with 100 Thieves, I think so, yeah.
Because I don't think he was on the team when they won the CTF to get that win, was he? I think it was right before, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. But
as well.
Evac, Capture the Flag, going to be coming up next. So, all right, let's spitball some ideas. You're 100 Thieves. You've shown you'll do just about anything at this point to get the W.
I think it's more OpTic Gaming.
Okay, then what would you do in the Band Protect if you're OpTic and you expect some interesting stuff to come out from the side of 100 Thieves, particular to Evac and Capture the Flag?
I ban Rapid. I ban High Cal. I feel like those are two attachments they want out of the game. I'll bite the bullet on something like Overclock Overdrive. I feel like that's something that can potentially slip through. Do you want to maybe protect...
That's 3 right there, and that's all the standard stuff. That's not really going at any of the things that they're trying to do.
There's so many different things you're worried about. Like now, this is...
The whole playbook's open
now. This is really fun for me because now you really start to see how teams prioritize some of the stuff that normally gets banned out. Where do you rank, your tacticals compared to your attachments, Overclock, Overdrive? This is going to be very valuable, I guess, footage to watch later on when we're heading towards, the big event at XP. Just because now you'll see, okay, OpTic Gaming, they prioritize rapid fire over a concussion, so we know when we're, I guess, organizing and trying to predict what they're going to ban or protect first. This is going to tell you, the full story.
All right, well, guys, sorry, I have no idea what the delay is. We should be getting into the ban protect here shortly.
I'm sure OpTic Gaming are probably having the same discussion we are right now.
They may very well be, but as soon as I know more, we'll let you guys know. But for the time being, I mean, what was
on a map like Evac, I'm not really worried about the LMGs at all. I think I might look at, honestly, banning out stuff like smoke grenades. I think that might be an okay ban here, just because, you know, if they bring out 8 smokes, that's obviously going to mess things up a little bit. I'm not worried about banning out like an HCXD. Maybe you go after Overdrive here, but that'll give you one more thing to play around with, and I guess be reactionary to whatever 100 Thieves bring out.
Yeah, well, this is what's interesting, because I know you saw on Twitter some frustrations coming out from OpTic, you know, and to be fair, 100 Thieves is using everything available within their rules. I mean, they're not breaking any rules by how they're playing. Sure, it's annoying, but if you're OpTic, I mean, you have to try and
this is a great game mode for the Hive to be brought out in.
React. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting position, I assume. Because I mean, it's the first time you've dealt with this if you're OpTic Gaming throughout the course of this stage. But I mean, they're doing everything within the rules.
I can only remember one time when they were dealing with bans and protects like this. It was at UMG South Carolina, the first map, when they went up against Jester, and Johnny was on that Jester team. Sure, they brought some unorthodox stuff, but I mean, I felt like those players weren't as skilled as the 100 Thieves guys.
That's true.
Even the 100 Thieves, they've been struggling throughout stage 2. It's not like they're bad players. It's, you know, I guess some mix-up with their teamwork and coordination that's been hurting them all stage long. But individually, these guys are very talented.
All right. Well, guys, again, sorry for the delay. We should be ready to go here shortly. Not sure if it's a lobby issue or what's going on. But we'll get you updated as soon as we can. But, all right, let's say the CTF goes the way of maybe 100 Thieves and we're going towards another S&D. Do you think
if they win the CTF, it's over, Maven?
No. Let's say OpTic takes this and then we go to a game 5. Do you see a similar tactic coming in from Search for them?
I mean, on Fringe, there are certain positions you can make stuff like the shotgun work, but you're really kind of trapped in those positions. Like, if you want to play at the A-bomb site, you can't go anywhere else. If you want to play in Barn and try to attack the B-bomb site, you can't go anywhere else. Like, you're essentially trapped there.
All right, well, guys, we're having an issue with a couple of the players here. We want to get into the game 4. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's going to be John once again. He's 15-4, still on this spree.
Oh, he still has a Cerberus. He's got a Heat Wave as well. Now he'll like to call the Cerberus. There's another gunfight win.
Almost baited a player for the crate to drop on him.
Oh, gosh, imagine that. Will just lost himself. It happened! Oh, my God, it actually happened! It actually happened!
No way!
I've seen it all tonight. I really have seen it all. I'm done. I just watched a crate kill somebody.
No, man, I'm gonna go right over to Clayster. Clayster always gives us flack. For some reason, we always catch like his worst plays and we miss his best ones.
Well, maybe this is a moment where he does something heroic. And, well, you know, that's not a heroic play. Can we just not watch him? Let's just swap over. I swear, at this point, this has to. Maven's just cracking up on the couch. Like this has to be a joke. A little bit of an awkward mantle there. Thankfully, Clayster's there to help out.
Has to reset his armor.
They still have time for 1-point play, though.
He's going to get melted on this wall run, though.
No, but he's got Clayster there with the Tempest. That lightning will change.
Oh, no, TV! Oh. He pulls up the bat!
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Why is it always with us?
Oh, no!
Kill behind it. Clayster's got the dart out, and if they don't have flak, this could be so deadly. Gets 1, gets 2, the dart coming in big.
And then he just runs off the side of the map. Like it's unbelievable, man. Like, oh.
It's just become a thing. Like,
that was such a sick play, and then watch me.
Spacinto's got the opening. You got the way cleared with Aqua. Aqua's beast moding it. Spacinto for the toss.
What is that?
That was
the worst throw ever.
You still have a chance on top 4 dead.
Get the draw. Yo! What in the world is that?
Spacinto.
It's the worst throw ever.
Oh.
I think at this point in our careers, I think FaZe is the only team right now that we really have a rivalry with. When we were playing in finals months ago, they would be the only team that would really beat us. So rivalry kind of formed there, and we haven't played them since then, and we seem to struggle against them, but we haven't played them in this game yet, and I really want to.
I'd say the teams that are the hardest for us to compete against are Rise and FaZe. They've always been our rival. I say other teams think that we try a little too hard online or that we're really connection-based, but we just get on, try to make the most of our time and really practice.
The pressure, you know, it's best just not to think about it at all, you know, just to focus in on your screen and the teammates next to you. But other than that, you know, the crowd, how many people are there, the lighting, none of that stuff should affect you when you're playing at this level of Call of Duty. Goal this season is to win every single event that we attend, period. We're going to practice a lot, we're going to show up to tournaments, and, you know, we're going to take that win. We're going to take the win every single time.
6 hours. You can jump on.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was cycling through to see who might be sniping. Didn't see one defensively. Looking over the top is Nogden. You saw via the X-ray. Raise the player in the back. How does he continue to hit these shots?
How did you even see that guy?
Cinder had cold-blooded as well. For me, in my old eyes, it feels like everything just blends in there. Somehow Nogden rips off his face.
They could actually make this point. Back at next stop, Swift Azor's there as well. The drone is going to be reset. Who's there? It's deep for the Chiefs, but with 8 seconds left, there's not going to be enough time. You can see he's going to... What? No! This could be Swift Azor! Go and use the 1-point play! He gets it!
Dart's my favorite sportsman. I appreciate if you would show more respect. Does anyone realize assault on the back? Does anyone realize assault?
How will you let that happen? What are you doing, Complexity? Oh,
Like, what is the team looking at?
he just walks in.
He didn't teleport there. He walked with his own 2 feet.
Actually, you know what? Should he get the kill here? He's got an opportunity through Graveyard here, but he's going to take a lot of flak. And the drone, how is he still alive, Bryce? I don't understand. I don't either. Oh my god, he might actually get this kill. No! Oh, this is so stupid. He's going to get one.